You always hear my brothers, sisters, family, that's what it is. So it's like the personal is all around you. And so that's where you need to move from, is that your problem, it might be a personal problem, but it's our problem too, because you don't live in a vacuum. Your work stuff affects your home life. Your home life affects your work stuff. That's the way stress works. PTSD comes out because it's an accumulation of stressors. People who become depressed or anxious, it's because of an accumulation of stressors, and it has overwhelmed their ability to cope. Their resilience is low. And so you can't say that, okay, well, I'm just going to have PTSD at home, and then I'm going to be okay when I go to work, because it doesn't work that way, right? So the personal is not personal. The personal is family. And that's what I want to see change more than anything. I mean, I think in the fire service, you know, and I've thought a lot about this, and you guys may have your own opinions about this, but I'm like, well, how do you change the culture in the fire service? Well, you have to get buy-in at the top of the department, right? But you got to train the guys coming in and coming up, so that eventually you kind of meet at the middle. So it has to happen simultaneously. So, you know, my class is more about helping you guys bring back to your department. Maybe some of what we talk about gets taken back to your department and it helps to implement some departmental change. But maybe what we're talking about helps you interact differently with your coworkers or your subordinates. And so then it helps that way. So I'm not quite sure which way it's going to work for you in your department. But that's what, you know, in the classes that have been showing up this year, they hit at different levels. And the fact is that it's going to probably be a little bit easier to change the people up and coming into the department than it is to change the organization. But if you get people coming up and they're doing these things, you know, like they know themselves, they know their coping strategies, they're constantly trying to learn, and they're willing to go up to somebody and say, hey, are you okay? I just noticed, you know, it looks like you're down. You want to go have a coffee when we get off shift? And then you have a heart-to-heart. I mean, that stuff makes a difference.